gentlemen, in this video, I'm sharing with you 7 innocent little phrases that women will tell you when they secretly like you. And you need to listen up here because these can be very easy to miss or even misinterpret as negative when they're not. Now, these are not obvious, especially one of these in particular, because women, when they actually like you, will say these 7 things to you and say them all the time. And they can seem really casual, like they're no big deal on the surface, but in reality, the woman is giving you a massive green light. Because look, I'm sure you've been chatting up a girl before and you liked her, but let's be honest, guys. Women can be very subtle. Women can throw you mixed signals, leaving you second guessing yourself. But once you know what these 7 key phrases are, there's no more guessing where you stand with her. There's no more hesitation, and you can stop playing it safe. And now you can hit that gas pedal down to the floor and take that car to full speed ahead and start doing what most men are too scared to do. Like lean in for that sudden electrifying kiss on her cheek or her lips that catches her off guard in the best way possible, leaving her 1,000 little butterflies exploding in her belly and have that rush of excitement that hits her in an instant. And that can all happen even if you're much older than her, even if there's this big age gap there, even if you're an average looking guy. So if you're ready to stop guessing and you're ready to start winning, let's break down these 7 phrases that you're going to hear again and again from women. Now, real quick, an important point that I have to make before we get into the 7 phrases is that one thing you got to keep in mind is that women will first convey that they like you through their subcommunication. Like, do her pupils dilate when she holds eye contact with you? Is she smiling more with you than anybody else? Is she like hovering right into your personal space? Maybe even reaching out and accidentally touching you on the arm. Those are always going to be the very first signs that she secretly likes you. But look, if you're bad at picking up on her subtle signals, or you're just not making moves on her because you're nervous or you're unsure about yourself, the girl's next step will be to escalate on you, to start going one step further and start to drop these verbal hints that she likes you. And that's where these 7 phrases start to come in. They're not random. They're not innocent. They're not just conversational. These are like, all right, idiot, I like you. And I'm already giving you every signal in the book. And since you still won't act, because you still won't make a move on me, I'm going to like smack you across the face and make it even more blatantly obvious that I like you. And that's when you're going to start to hear these 7 phrases come out of her mouth. Now, you might be the kind of guy that women just ignore, or you might be the kind of guy that women see as this harmless, sexless teddy bear, or you're so stuck deep in the friend zone that you might as well start paying rent there. Well, I do run a 3-month coaching program right here at youngerpartner.com where we transform you from being that forgettable nice guy to positioning you as that special man that women go to get exciting, fun sex from. Where whenever you strike up a casual conversation with a woman, even if it's at the grocery store or at the bank, the woman's going to start thinking right away, all right, this guy is special. I can tell he's going to fuck me real good. This is the type of guy that's going to get down and dirty between my legs, tongue lash me like some kind of demon serpent, make my toes curl, make my head spin around like in the Exorcist movie, and blow back my hair like the Bride of Frankenstein. And in this coaching program, I teach you how to convey things like sexual tension, sexual value, sexual comfort. And you really do need all 3 of these things going for you in order to rev up that woman's engine fast, especially if you're an average looking guy, especially if you're older than her. Yeah, sure, if you're this young, chiseled, pretty boy, you can pretty much get away with just sexual tension alone. But for most of you dudes, like you guys watching this right now, when you're talking to a girl, you need all 3 of those things: sexual tension, the value, and the sexual comfort. Otherwise, you're just going to keep striking out again and again each and every time. So if you're serious about getting this handled, go right here to youngerpartner.com, schedule a call with me, and let's fix your dating life once and for all. all. So here's the first phrase that women are going to tell you when they secretly like you, and that is, you are so funny. You're so funny. You're so funny. I remember back in high school, there was this good-looking kid. He was tall, like 6'1", 6'2". He played football. He was one of the stars of the football team, but he was a quiet kind of guy. He didn't even smile that much. He didn't really have much of a personality. He kind of had the personality of a cardboard box, but he'd have girls hanging off his arm, and they would say things like, "You're so funny." God, I still remember this guy like 30 years later, and he'd say stuff like, "Girls, I gotta go practice later," and the girls would be like, "Ha ha ha, you're so funny." And this kid never said anything funny. He didn't have a funny bone in his body. But guys, this is what you have to remember about women. Women will laugh at just about anything you say if she's attracted to you. Girls will always tell you, "You're so funny," even if your jokes are stupid and lame. Yeah, girl, we should get married one of these days. Yeah, we're gonna have like a big wedding ceremony out in Hawaii somewhere. Maybe we'll have like an Elvis impersonator preside over the ceremony. Oh my God, Jesse, you're so funny. Was it really that funny what I just said? Not really. It just means that she likes you. She's complimenting you to let you know that she enjoys your company. And she's trying to give you a little hint here, a little nudge to step on that gas pedal, to drive the car faster and start making more moves on her. So if a woman ever tells you, "You're so funny," it's a huge green light that she is sold on you and she is ready to buy the goods. Now, the second phrase that women will tell you when they like you, and this can be a little bit counterintuitive, but when they like you, they will often ask you, "How old are you?" They'll ask you, "How old are you?" Look, if a girl legitimately has zero interest in you, no interest in you at all, she purely sees you as this platonic buddy-buddy big fat teddy bear, like you're her father or something, she's not going to be asking you, "How old are you?" How old are you? That's a screening question, an evaluating question to find out if the two of you could be compatible somehow in a sexual relationship. So if a woman ever asks you, "How old are you?" it means she likes you, dum-dum. She's feeling you out. And if you're on the older side talking to younger women and you're a sexy older guy, you're gonna get that question from younger women all the time. Now, how exactly to answer that question in a way that leaves her even more attracted to you than before, that's a 15-minute video all by itself. So I'm not gonna go into it here, but you do wanna have an answer right at your fingertips, ready to go. You do not wanna be caught flat-footed when she asks you that question. But for right now, all you really need to know is this. If you're getting this question, "How old are you?" it means she likes you. You want her to be asking you that question. When she asks you, "How old are you?" that is a huge green light. And if you know how to answer it properly, it's the perfect opportunity to increase the woman's attraction for you. Now, the third phrase that you're going to hear a lot when a woman secretly likes you is she's going to start calling you out for being a player. So if that woman says things to you like, "Do you say that to all the girls?" Or if she says, "Do you always say that?" Or "Are you a player? Are you some kind of pickup artist? Is that your pickup line?" If you hear anything like that, first of all, congratulations are in order. At least now the girl is categorizing you as a sexual guy. She's categorizing you as a high value man that knows how to talk to girls, as a man that other women are attracted to, rather than you being some kind of harmless, impotent, nice guy. When you hear that, it means that there's some tingles she's feeling there. It means she feels some sort of electricity between the two of you, some degree of sexual tension, at least a little bit. Now, you'll typically get this kind of question when the girl is starting to like you and you're coming across as very smooth, you got very good subcoms, but at the same time, something's a little off. Like you're coming across a little bit overly calculated, maybe a little bit gamey, and the girl's feeling like maybe she's just another number. Maybe she's just another possible notch on your bedpost. And the simple fix to this is to spend a little more time evaluating her, qualifying her, starting off a little bit skeptical of her in tone, and giving her the chance to win you over, and then telling her why she's unique, why she's special, why she's different, rather than just being sold on her instantly from the very first second. And that's something I show you how to do in the coaching program. But the point is, gentlemen, at the end of the day, when a woman says something like, "Do you say that to all the girls?" it's not a bad thing. it means that she secretly likes you. So the next phrase you're going to hear a lot over and over again when a girl secretly likes you is, why don't you have a girlfriend? Why don't you have a girlfriend, Jesse? When she asks you that, she's essentially screening you as a potential romantic interest. She's testing the waters. She's gauging your availability. So when I'm at a bar, I often get a variation of this question. So do you got a girlfriend? Are you married? Do you have kids? And as soon as I hear a question like that, it's like my brain lights up, like ding, 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 ding. This girl is sold on me. This girl is seeing me as a potential romantic relationship. She's actively weighing me as an option now. Because look, gentlemen, a hot girl is never, ever gonna ask a lame friend zone guy, do you have a girlfriend? She's only gonna ask that to guys that she's interested in. So if you hear that question, it means you're on the right track. And it's just a matter of having the right answer in your back pocket. A good answer to give her that increases her attraction for you even more. An answer you can use on every single girl, because you're gonna start hearing that question again and again and again once you get good at this. Now, the other phrase you're going to hear a lot when a girl secretly likes you is, you are different. You're different from the other guys I've met. You're different from the other guys I met. Guys, you're going to hear that a lot. When she tells you you're different from the other guys I've met, it's a subtle compliment of admiration. She's essentially telling you, look, you're not the typical nice guy. You're unique. You're making me feel these tingles in a way that I can't explain. And she wants to see you as special. She's essentially telling you, you got me. You got me under your spell. You got me hypnotized. So hit that gas pedal down to the floor and start making some moves on me. Now, the next phrase women will tell you when they secretly like you is, I feel like I can talk to you about anything. I feel like I can talk to you about anything. Now, if you're in the friend zone with that girl and she has zero sexual interest in you, she'll talk to you about a bunch of different stuff. Like she'll use you to complain about other guys she's seeing. She'll use you to complain about her work. She'll use you to go do little errands for her. But notice the word use. She's using you. She's using you for attention. She's using you for validation when you're in the friend zone. But she will never tell you, I feel like I can talk to you about anything, which means that she feels she has a real empathetic connection with you. When she tells you, I feel like I can tell you about anything, Bob, she's hinting here that she sees you as somebody that's special to her. And she's testing the waters. She's gauging the response you're going to give her back because she wants to see if you feel the same way about her. And if you get a statement like this from a girl, it means that you are playing this relationship way too safe. It means the girl secretly likes you and you are being too passive with her. You are not making moves on her, and she's giving you this green light that you should be putting your foot down on that gas pedal and moving things forward. That you should start building sexual tension with her, building sexual value with the girl, and start treating her more like a romantic interest because she's ready for that. So the next phrase you're often going to hear from a woman that secretly likes you is, what's your type of girl? So what's your type of girl? So look, guys, a woman is never, ever going to ask you, what's your type of girl? If you're deep in the friend zone with her. A guy that she has zero interest in, like the nice guy, beta, orbiter friend that she just uses for validation and attention, she's not going to ask that friend zone guy, so Bob, what's your type of girl? She's only ever going to ask that question to a guy she secretly likes. Because just think about the function of this question for a second. So what's your type of girl? She's essentially collecting valuable information on how to seduce you. Like when she's asking you, what's your type of girl? And you tell her, well, I like adventurous girls that like to try new things. Now she's going to want to change herself to be that more adventurous type of girl that you like. Or if you tell her, well, I like girls that are sweet, that are nice, all of a sudden, she's going to try to be extra sweet and extra nice in the way she talks to you. She's only asking you, what's your type of girl? So that she can become that exact type of girl that you like. So that she can change change herself based off your answer in order to win you over. Look, again, women are simply not going to ask that question to a guy that they have zero interest in. So when she asks you, what's your type of girl? That's a huge green light that she secretly and genuinely likes you. Now, since you've enjoyed this video, you want to watch these ones next. This is the simple hug that makes good girls suddenly feel 10 out of 10 horny for you, where you can melt her instantly. So if you got that female friend you like, just give her this hug. You're going to create that instant attraction. And this is that innocent handshake that makes girls suddenly feel 10 out of 10 horny for you. So if you have a coworker, a female friend you like, when you greet her, give her this handshake and you can make her attracted instantly.